Time to revisit the age-old question, eggs, are they good for you? Students at Boston University's Sargent College of Health and Rehabilitation Scientists say it's not as bad as people think.
It's high in cholesterol, yes. But what some people don't see is it's very high in high-density lipoproteins versus low-density lipoproteins, which is the LDL that you hear about, the bad cholesterol, versus the HDL, which is the good cholesterol.
Oftentimes, people worry about the yolk harboring that LDL cholesterol.
If you happen to have a family history of cardiovascular disease or different kinds of heart problems, then yes, go ahead and maybe you might consider egg whites as a good option to kind of remove the yolk portion, which is very high in the cholesterol. So you can still get the protein and kinds of good parts of the egg, but you can really cut down on the cholesterol, and then it still adds to a healthy, balanced diet, but the yolk is going to be the biggest factor in determining how much cholesterol you're actually intaking.
One large egg has about 6 grams of protein, and one slice of bread has about 3 grams of protein. That, combined with the fiber, aids in removing the LDL cholesterol from your system.
I mean, as far as post-workout goes, you might consider an egg sandwich. Obviously keeping track of not putting too much additional kind of cheese and fatty products onto it, trying to limit the salt and the sodium that's going into it. But if you were to have 2 eggs with some whole wheat toast, which is a nice complex carbohydrate, a little bit of fiber, and then have maybe, like we said, like a glass of orange juice or something like that, and really try to work in some fruits for the carbohydrates. And the carbohydrates will help cause kind of an insulin response, and we know that insulin is a very anabolic hormone, so it will help to bring some of that protein into the muscle cells and aid in the kind of recovery process and gaining strength and muscle mass.
Sprinkle a little hot sauce on there to boost your metabolism too.
Would you say it's time consuming?
Nah, I mean, you can make that thing in like 5 minutes. It's super easy. If I had an apartment, I'd be banging those things out before class.
So what's the final verdict?
That's good.